Hello everyone. Today, for this year's NHS Day, we're going to visit an NHS project in our local community. This time, talking about mental health. See you with my other ducking historian friends inside. Being on the programme, and for the viewers at home, would you like to introduce yourself and your role at the Mind Cafe?
So my name's Kim. I'm a recovery mental health worker for Mind at the Safe Haven's Crisis Cafe. The Crisis Cafe is a really important place to come for people that are not just struggling in crisis but need somewhere, just a calm space to come and relax and talk things through. I started as a participant coming to Mind myself, and then I moved on to a volunteer role and then became a paid member of staff myself, so I've been on a real journey through Safe Haven, so I really know how much the importance of the service is to local people and making them feel welcome, relaxed and safe to talk about all their problems in a non-judgmental, caring way.
So, as it says Crisis Centre on the door, or at Safe Haven, does someone need to be in a mental health crisis to access this service?
Absolutely not. This service is open to anyone who needs it. So not just for those that feel like they're in crisis. Ideally we want to help people before they get to that crisis point. So if you just need to come in and you just need a 10-minute chat to get off your chest what's gone on today, that's absolutely fine. Or if you need a longer session with us, a couple of hours, what have you, just to talk through what's going on with you and how we can help you and point you in the right direction for services, that's absolutely fine as well. So no, you don't need to be in crisis. Anyone's welcome anytime.
So, what kind of process does someone need to access this service?
There's no process for accessing this service. So we're an out of hours mental health support group, which means you can just walk through the door. There's no appointments, no time scales. Just walk in and say, can I have a chat? Speak to a member of staff and we'll take it from there. So yeah, no problem, turn up whenever you want.
Can you tell us more about person-centric mental health support?
So person-centric means we're concentrating on the individual. So when we go for one-to-one, we know everyone's journey is different and everyone needs different support in a different way. So we tailor our support to help suit the needs of the individual and the different support they may need in different ways, because everyone is different with what they need.
So I've seen a few NHS lanyards while I've been here. What would be Mind Cafe's relationship with the NHS?
So the Mind is funded by the NHS, which helps us pay for the building and for us to open the service and pay for the staff. Being funded by the NHS means that we actually can have access to Rio GP records, which means we can keep notes on people, which gives consistent throughout the different services. So we can check back to different services and see how people are doing, do they need more support. We can make internal and external referrals, which means we can help people, if they need talking therapies, we can help support them in that, and everything's completely confidential. Another thing about Safe Haven is we're not a clinical type of building or appointment. We're very relaxed. It's very much peer support, one-to-ones. Everyone just likes to come in, have a sit around on the sofa, a cup of tea and a biscuit, feel relaxed and just share their different journeys and each support each other as well, because we've all been through different things, which means we've all got different experiences and ways that we can help each other.
Sadly, not everyone has had the most positive experience of the NHS. Transgender people and ethnic minorities have reported unsupportive environments. What would you say to someone who's thinking of coming but worried about facing similar issues because of the NHS backing?
I wouldn't worry at all. Safe Haven's a very welcoming, all-inclusive place. We have variety of different people, different backgrounds, different sexualities, and everyone's accepted. We value our pride on that. We also run within like the group different like throughout the charity different groups like neurodiversity groups with sideways gaming, and we have links to other like LBGTQ plus services as well, so we can help point you in directions of other things that might be going on in Tamworth that might be able to get you to where you want to be with your people. But it's a completely open, safe, relaxed environment, no judgment, and anyone's welcome to come in.
There are some groups who feel a cultural barrier to coming to a place to discuss their difficulties with mental health, men being a sort of classic example, but there are others. How does Mind Cafe operate in regards to overcoming anxiety about seeking mental health support?
Like I said, we're a very warm, welcoming group. There's no judgment. We've got people from different backgrounds, different races, different genders. So when you say men, I feel like at the moment we probably have more men coming and using the service than what we do women. And we're also working with Brothers in Need, which is a men's walking group who regularly meet up in the week, and we're hoping to do a charity walk with them later on in the year to help raise money and funds. Like I say, we're very open to everyone, so I wouldn't worry about your backgrounds. You know, we're just here to listen to you and help support you in your mental health journey and get you into a better place.
Can Mind Cafe refer people to other services? And if so, how is confidentiality handled?
Confidentiality is really important. So everything's kept confidential. The only people that need to know about anything is the staff, the user, and the service we're sending the information on. So we've helped people with talking therapies, we've helped refer them onto there. We've also started the Shoebox Theatre. We can direct people that way with that. We've just recently the staff have been on a trip to the Wellies project, so we've been there, we've met the other staff, other participants up at Wellies, seen what they do in the day, like the woodworking, the gardening, so now we can refer people onto there if that's something they'd be interested in. We've also just made connections with Everyone Health, which is a service within Tamworth that will help people with their physical and eating habits. So if anyone's struggling, we can refer them to those. Like we do have a few people that struggle with their diabetes or with overeating and stuff, so we're going to set up referrals for them. So like everything's confidential, and we don't share anything unless the participant wants it shared. So everything's completely confidential.
Thank you very much for being on the programme today.
Thank you for having us, Ed.
And obviously for part of that confidentiality, we filmed it downstairs so that we didn't disrupt anyone or make anyone feel nervous that there was a camera about. But thank you to Safe Haven for letting us talk to them this NHS Day. And it was lovely having you here.